welcome to everyone. I'm really happy to present today this webinar with Amadeus Sherpa, one of our newest partners that we got onboarded a few months ago. We'll try to keep the webinar sweet and short. It should be between 40 to 50 minutes. If you have any questions during the webinar, you can directly write them in the chat. We will either answer them directly if we have a time. Otherwise, we have a bit of time at the end of the presentation. So we will take the time to answer them as well there. So I'm happy also to welcome Gaelle and Anna from Amadeus Sherpa. I will let them introduce themselves first.
Hi everyone, my name is Gaelle. So I'm working for the Amadeus Group. I'm the head of sales of the Amadeus Sherpa project. And as you can hear, I am French. I am based in Nice in the south of France.
Hello everyone, my name is Anna Arribas. I'm an intrapreneur in the Amadeus Sherpa team, and I'm really happy to be here with you today.
And hello everyone, I'm Timothée. I'm a business development manager at bookingkit, and I'm in charge of connectivity partnership with marketplace such as Amadeus Sherpa or Viator, as you may know. Before we start, as you got to know us, we also would like to get to know you. So we will start a quick poll, and you can answer it directly in the chat option. So you just have to click on the answers. We will also get to know which type of activities you are currently doing. This way we can also target a bit more what we're saying in the webinar, so it's more relevant for you. So we have some outdoor activities so far. We have tickets as well. We have some tours as well that I'm picking up. So we will let the poll open for a few more minutes as well, and we can continue. You can see, I will post the results in a few minutes as well, so you can see it in the chat and check who else is in the presentation. So good to see we have some various activities, so the webinar is going to be really relevant. So about the agenda, it's going to be quite simple. The purpose of this webinar is really to show you the why and the how you can use this new partnership. We'll start with some key figures about the tours and activity market. We'll then present Amadeus, as well as bookingkit if you don't know it. And then we will move on to the connectivity itself and show you how you can connect easily. So about the tours and activity market, we have some key learnings from the first reopening of last summer. What we saw on the website bookings that on the very first opening day, there was plus 5,000% of bookings on this day. However, we had another trend which happened on marketplaces, and we had the very same trend, but 2 to 4 weeks ahead of website and on-site bookings. On the other hand, you also know that travelers really like to book the activities whenever they are at the destination directly. Indeed, in 2018, more than 76% of travelers were booking at least one activity at the state destination. So you may say that you have maybe a trade-off to do between pre-bookings and on-the-day bookings, because as you all know, you have to follow the corona regulations. You have to have pre-bookings in place to avoid the queues in front of your activity, for example. But on the other hand, the travelers are really afraid of cancellations. Even if you have a really good cancellation policy, their travel may get canceled. And if they pre-book a lot of stuff, they have to cancel everything. And sometimes they don't get a refund. With this partnership, it's really good because you don't have to worry about any of this, because Amadeus Sherpa is going to promote your activities all along the customer journey, from the first point where they book the hotel to the last point where they leave the hotel, which means that they can, first of all, pre-book the activities, but also directly book at the destination if they prefer to. You also have some other advantages with marketplaces. One of them is, for example, during a week, for example, on Tuesday at 7 p.m., you may have an activity of 10 tickets and you only sell 8 tickets most of the time. So instead of just doing these 8 tickets all the time, you could reach the full capacity by marketing these 2 last seats directly on marketplaces. And you can do this really easily thanks to the quota option that we have at bookingkit. So you can say to the software that you want to market only 2 seats out of the 10 ones, which will allow you to reach the full capacity. One other good advantage that you have thanks to marketplaces is that you can try new offers. For example, you could try new pricing. It could be a discount directly, or you could put the price higher directly on a marketplace to see if it sells better. And this can be done very easily through channels, and it's a bit easier than your website. As you know, you have some returning customers and loyal customers, which won't get why the price is changing. It could be due to Corona because you want to sell for a higher price or some other reason. So it's good to test it in some other platforms. Now we'll let the hand to Anna. Oops, sorry.
So yes, so we are going to give you a brief description of what is Amadeus. So Amadeus is an IT solution provider company that has been created 30 years ago by 4 airlines, including Lufthansa. We are more than 15,000 employees, and our headquarters is in Madrid. Our work is to develop and to provide technological solution for actors in the travel industry. So we are specialized in the tourism sectors. We work with many partners, as you can see on this slide. So we work with airlines, hotel chains, airports, rail operators. We are present in almost 200 markets, and the mission of Amadeus is really to provide technological solutions to improve the travel experiences of the customer of those actors. You can take, yes.
So a bit more about BookingKit. Even if you may know BookingKit, some of the people who joined the webinar today don't know BookingKit, so I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet. So BookingKit is the Europe leading online booking solution. We have currently more than 7,000 clients. We're based in Berlin, and we have about 100 employees. About the system itself, we have 3 main pillars. The first one is the selling one, where you can use the widget of BookingKit to sell on your website directly. The second pillar is the management part, where you can take care of those reservations that you had thanks to the widget. You can cancel them very easily in one click. You can edit them, change the participant, change the date, and you have also a lot of accounting functions that you can use for your daily work. And the last part, which is related to this webinar, is the optimization one, where you can grow your revenues thanks to the channel manager. So BookingKit is really at the heart of everything you will do. On the one hand, you have your offers, which you create in BookingKit, and that you can directly resell on the demand side, which is on the right part of the screen. You can use different tools for this. As we just said earlier, you can use the widget directly on your website, but you can also use the distribution network, which is the channel manager. So here you have a lot of different partners, such as Amadeus Sherpa, GetYourGuide, or Viator. And last but not least, we also have a new tool that is called BookingKit Reach, which allows you to invite all your resellers in one place. So it could be hotels or DMOs, and they can directly go on the platform and book your activities really easily. And the last part is the third-party integration, because in your daily work, you may use a lot of different softwares, such as accounting softwares like Datev. And it's really important that it's integrated to BookingKit, so it saves you time. So we do this all the time. We also have other softwares, such as a POS system like SumUp.
Great, thank you, Timothée. So now let's get into the details. So my colleague Gaelle already explained what is Amadeus in global, but now let's talk about what is Amadeus Sherpa. So Amadeus Sherpa, it's a B2B distribution platform for things to do at destination. So what we do is to aggregate activities using third-party aggregators, in this case, BookingKit, so that we can distribute it in our different channels. The kind of activities that we aggregate are tickets to get to the museums, tours, restaurant, outdoor activities, any kind of things that the travelers can do once they are at the destination. So once we have aggregated all these experiences in our platform, we distribute it in the different channels, like hotels, travel agencies, airlines. But today, we are going to focus on our main channel, which are the hotels. So now we are going to talk about Amadeus Sherpa for hotels. So, what is Amadeus Sherpa for hotels? It's a tool that we have developed for the hotels so that they can recommend what to do nearby the hotel to their guests. So their guests, they will be able to see what are the activities that they can do nearby the hotel. So the front desk or in the web page, or we have developed a lot of touch points that the hotels can do so that they can recommend activities, local activities or main attractions to do nearby the hotel to their guests. And Amadeus Sherpa, it's for all kinds of experiences and activities at the destination, from the cultural experiences to the outdoor activities to the food experiences. Amadeus Sherpa is for all kinds of experiences that the travelers can do at the destination. But maybe now you are wondering, but how can Amadeus Sherpa help me? Really easy. So, thanks to the recommendation that the hotels are going to do to their guests, you, the activity providers, are going to receive a lot of audience, and this is going to generate a lot of bookings. Why? Because the hotel is a local person, for example, the person that is in the front desk, that is going to recommend what to do to the guest nearby the hotel. Also, we have different touch points that allows the traveler to book before the stay in the hotel, but we have the hypothesis that the travelers book, as Timothée explained before, once they are at the destination. And the travelers are wondering about what they can do once they are in the hotel. So we believe that the hotels are the right channel to recommend activities to do nearby the hotel to their guests. So you are going to get a lot of bookings and a lot of audience to your activities. Also, as my colleague Gaelle explained before, we have a huge network of hotels. So a lot of hotels that are nearby you, they are going to be able to recommend you. So this is why we say here that you are going to benefit from a local network. And this is really important because the hotels that are near you are going to be the ones that are going to be able to recommend to their guests your activities. And all this paying only 20% of commission. Okay, so now let's go to do a live demo. So I'm going to share my screen. I hope that you are able to see the screen properly. I know that when we use webinar, sometimes the quality is not really good, but I hope that you can get to see what I'm showing here. So just to give you a little bit of context, this is the tool that the hotels are going to have so that they are going to be able to recommend the activities. So as you can see, this is Berlin. These are all the activities that the hotel can recommend to their guests. Here is the hotel. So the Sherpa team has created some list of recommendation of activities so that the hotel can share with their guests through different touch points that my colleague Gaelle is going to explain afterwards to their guests about activities to do nearby the hotel. But also the hotelier can look for activities here, for example, and create list. He is going to be able to look for activities that he likes and to add it to the list and to share it with their customers. There are different touch points, as I said before. One of the touch points could be to send a personalized email and SMS, clicking on share. Another touch point could be using the QR code so that they can put the QR code on the hotel, on the elevator, on the lobby, so that the traveler can flash the QR code and book online, because this is the idea that the travelers, when they are in the hotel, they are able to book the activities. Also, they can put this link on their webpage so that the travelers can also browse activities in their webpage, and not any activity, but the activity that the hotel has decided to share. So that's it on my side for the demo. I'm going to go back to the presentation. Thank you, Timothée. So now I leave the floor to my colleague Gaelle, who is going to explain the different touch points.
Thank you, Anna. So as you see in the demo here, we wanted to show you how the client receives the suggestion from the hotel. So here is the message that he will receive by email if the hotel decides to share it by email. And here is the message that the client will receive if the hotel decides to share via an SMS the selection that he has just created. As Anna just said, we have also many hotels who have decided to implement Sherpa directly on their website. So here you have two examples of hotels that have included Sherpa in a tab named Activities or Around the Properties. So they can integrate directly the map of Sherpa with a list of activities, or they can integrate by family of activities, outdoor activities, gastronomic activities, the list of their suggestion directly in their website. What we also propose to the properties that are using Sherpa is we have generated for them a poster with a QR code. So when the client is at the hotel can display those posters in the reception, in the rooms, wherever he wants. And when the client will scan the QR code, he will be redirected directly to the selection that the hotel has created for their customers. In terms of properties, we work with many independent hotels, so in Germany, in France, and in Spain. We also work thanks to the network of Amadeus and thanks, of course, to the existing customers that we have already in the group. We work with many groups and chains, international chains as IHG, and also Accor, and also local groups as, for example, Oceania in France or Penta Hotel in Germany. So we target many different types of properties. Those properties, when we present Sherpa, the hospitality sector has gave us a really positive feedback regarding the solution for three main aspects. The first one is, as you can see on the demo that Anna just do, the solution is really easy to use for hotels. In only 3 or 4 clicks, you can select all the activities that you recommend to your client for an hotel and share it with the different channels that we have created. The second aspect, the fact that the solution is 100% digital, is also really highly appreciated by the properties, also to improve their website and to replace, at the hotels, you have all this leaflet and all this traditional map, and Sherpa is really an alternative solution for this kind of traditional method. And the third aspect is that the properties, the hotels, the guest house are really keen to sell not only the room, but all different type of offer that are part of their guest journey. So this is some feedback that we have from some properties that are already using Sherpa. I'll let you take up the following.
So about the connection of BookingKit, I have some good news for you. I guess most of you know how to use the channel manager in BookingKit, and we have different types of integrations. We have partial integration where you have some steps to do to resell your activities on the marketplace. But for Amadeus Sherpa, you don't have to do anything. You just have to activate the platform in the channel manager, and then all your experiences are going to be shared with Amadeus Sherpa. Which means that you don't have to upload your pictures, you don't have to change your descriptions or anything else. Everything's going to be synchronized, as well as the bookings and cancellations. So it's really easy to use for you. And as we said at the beginning of the presentation, you can really manage how much you want to sell on Marketplace thanks to the quota function that you have in your experiences. You just have to activate it, and then you can select how many tickets you want to sell for each activity and for each partner. So you could sell maybe 20% of your activities to Amadeus Sherpa, or and you could sell a bit less, maybe on Yet or only 10%. That's really up to you here. And if you are not using BookingKit yet, for the ones who are connected and who didn't register, you can do it really easily because we created a landing page for Amadeus Sherpa. which we will share in the chat just after the presentation. You can directly enter your details. You will be called by a sales manager, and they will ask you to find a time slot for a demo. It takes about 45 minutes, so it's quite quick. Then you can sign the contract, and you will have a dedicated onboarding with your new account manager at BookingKit, and you will be then able to sell your activities directly on Amadeus Sherpa by just activating the platform. So now I see that we have a bit of time still. Do you have any questions? I see we have one from Judith. Can we decide which experiences we sell on Amadeus Sherpa? I guess I can take this one, but you can also complement me, Anna and Gaelle. Yes, you can choose what you want to sell on Amadeus Sherpa. It also applies to all the marketplace at BookingKit. Thanks to the quota function, you can also put a 0, which means that for this particular activity, it won't be transferred. They will have the information, but they won't have any appointments, which means that they cannot book the activity. So it's really manageable if you don't, and it also applies to BookingKit Reach. As you may invite some of your resellers, you may not want to sell all your activities to this particular reseller, let's say a DMO in Germany, for example. So you can also put the quota function to 0 here. And I guess maybe you can complement me here, Anna and Gaelle. Also on your end, you can disable some activities if you receive, if a customer reaches out to you and tells you that they don't want to sell this activity anymore and they want to have it offline.
Yeah, of course. So the only thing that they have to do is to activate our channel so that we can display their activities on our map. And whenever they want to stop being distributed by us, the only thing that they have to do is to deactivate our channel. But once they activate, automatically we will display their activities on our map so that the hotels can start recommending your activities.
Yes. Amazing. And actually, one important point, as you may know, you may not have seen bookings yet through Amadeus Sherpa. It's because the hotels are closed as your activities, as most of them, unfortunately. So you won't see any bookings until the hotels can reopen. Yes, that's the only downside of Corona currently. So yeah, but you may see some bookings coming, especially in Berlin and München in Germany. Yeah.
Yeah, but we hope that really soon the hotels are going to open, and actually they are really eager to start using Sherpa because they really see the value by recommending activity to their guests. And they say that they are going to start receiving some guests really soon. Like in summer, we expect to have a big amount of travelers going traveling around Germany.
Yes. We have another question. Is the 20% provision net or brut? I think you also know on your end it should be brut because after the VAT is deducted, and you of course have everything in your BookingKit account. It's going to be all automated, even with the channel manager. So it's really easy to use and export for accounting reasons.
Yes.
I think yeah, you can also validate that I'm right. We have another question from Siavash. Will you have possibilities like your own API later for connectivity, or BookingKit will be the only option? So it's for you.
Yeah, right now it's a BookingKit, the only option, and we don't know in the future what would be like other option. But today we invite you to join BookingKit so that we can start distributing you today, because we have already implemented all the APIs from BookingKit and we are already distributing BookingKit activities. So I guess that this is the best bet to join BookingKit and to distribute your activities through BookingKit.
We still have some time for the question. I'm also going to share the landing page for the ones who doesn't use BookingKit. Feel free also to send me your email and I will get in touch with you.
Yeah, and of course, if you have any question regarding Amadeus Sherpa, don't hesitate to contact Gaelle or myself. We will be very happy to have like a private demo with you or to answer any question that you may have. regarding Amadeus Sherpa, so don't hesitate to contact us. Also, you can visit our website, amadeussherpa.com, so that you will get there more information.
So we just got another question from Alexander. What benefit does the system offer to the visitors? Why should they book with Sherpa?
If you want, I can take this one, Anna.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because in fact, the really added value of the solution is we are really based on the suggestion of the hotel. So for the visitor, he will be not lost in all the information that he can find on internet, but for him, for the client, he will receive only the recommendation that the hotel has made especially for him. This is really the main advantage of Sherpa. So the visitor will not receive all the activities to do in Berlin, but only the activities that the hotel, depending of the profile of the customer, have personalized and choose for this client. And regarding the booking process, as you know, the BookingKit system is really easy to use, so it will be redirected directly to the BookingKit tool and be able to do his booking very easily. But really, for the client, is that he will receive a personalized list of activities and not all the activities he can find via another channel. So we really rely on the hotel and on the local aspect and on the knowledge of the receptionist to do this recommendation.
That's it, exactly. And just to add a little bit more on that, is that we are also a team that it's really traveler centric. So we are always thinking about what the traveler is going to need. So we invest a lot on the UX so that they can use the tool in the easiest way. Also, we don't recommend only activities. Also, we have like more information about what to do, like to get inspiration and to go back to Sherpa to get inspiration to look about what to do. So we really believe that the tool for the hotels is really strong, but also for the traveler, because they will be able to find in one platform everything that they need during their trip.
Do you want to? Yeah, we will. I'll let you answer, Frank.
Yes, we will share the slides after the presentation, so you should all receive them. In any case, if you want to rewatch any part of the webinar, we will also post it on YouTube and you will receive the link.
What is the difference between Amadeus and Amadeus Sherpa? So Anna, if you want to complement what I'm going to say. So in fact, Amadeus is a company. So it's a huge company which provide many solutions for many actors in the travel industry. And Amadeus Sherpa is one of the projects that Amadeus has developed. So Amadeus Sherpa, the objective is really to create a platform where we aggregate activities and we allow our channels to distribute those activities. And Amadeus is a company, is a world company that allow and that provide many solutions to many actors in the tourism sector. This is the difference.
Yeah. And we have a question from Michael. What are the main differences between Sherpa and Reach? So for now, it's two different tools. You know that you have a channel manager inside the BookingKit tool where you can see Viator, Get Your Guide, Amadeus Sherpa. And then on the other hand, you have Reach. Why do we differentiate these two platforms for now? Because in Reach, you can invite all your resellers, and most of the time, they will only book when they need to book. They won't display the activities anywhere on their websites, like Amadeus is doing, for example. So it's a different setting. And for example, the tourism office of your city can go on a BookingKit Reach. They can select your activity, the time, the number of visitors, and they can book and receive the tickets directly. So here it's not the same setup because we don't go through an API connection, which is live. Someone has to go and book your tickets. That's the main difference here. And also on Reach, you are the one choosing your resellers. You basically invite them whenever you want to. So if you want to invite a private hotel next to your place, you can do so. Sherpa is really something else. It's a live connection that we have with all the hotel chains that they have. So yeah, that's the main difference. In any case, if you have more questions about BookingKit Reach, please reach out to your account managers. They can do some demos for you, and it's really easy to use. We had a feedback also from Alexander. Thank you for the answer. Nevertheless, I think that it would be better if there is some monetary benefit. I guess here you are meaning, correct me if I'm wrong, for example, a discount. I can maybe help a bit here. Later in the year, BookingKit will introduce a price sheet, and here you will be able to really change the pricing of your activities a bit better with the channels. So this would be possible later. And I don't know on your end if you have something to add, Anna, or...
Yeah, well, here we really believe on the value of the Sherpa by the recommendation of the hotels and by everything that the tool has to offer to the traveler. But of course, we may think about how can we do some discounts for some activities for some period of times so that we make the offer more like better for the traveler.
I guess you have also another question from Sasha. Can the hotel use Amadeus Sherpa to sell packages? I mean that the hotel can buy the experience ticket via BookingKit for themselves and offer a bundle to their customers.
So this is something that it's in our roadmap. Maybe today they don't do it, but it's true that this is something that the hotel are asking to create packets. So today it's not possible, but really soon we hope that they will be able to create this kind of packets of different activities to offer it to their guests.
And for the can buy the experience via BookingKit, for the moment, the hotel have directly access to the inventory that you put on the BookingKit system. So cut me if I'm wrong, Timothée, but there will be no hotels who buy directly to BookingKit, but all the hotels will have the same inventory that you put directly on your BookingKit system.
Yes, they have access to the inventory in real time. So if you change anything on BookingKit side, it will be updated there, and they all have access to the inventory.
Exactly.
And as they said, they really pre-select for the clients. Clients can always access the map if they want to. For some hotels, they can see all the activities, but the main value proposition here is the recommendation software that they built on Amadeus Sherpa side. Another question from Elizabeth. What would be the best way to sell digital tours? Since this is not too much encouraged by BookingKit right now, it's true we don't have much platforms that are helping you to sell digital tours. Why is that? We obviously looked at this during Corona. To be really honest with you, Elizabeth, we did not have a lot of demand on the client side because this is how we work, especially in my team. We really listen to the clients. So whenever we receive some requests for new marketplace, we evaluate if we can do it, how much it's going to cost on our end, and then we really try to make it happen. So as you know, it may take a bit of time from the time that you tell us that you want a platform and that we put it live. About the digital ones, we identified some of them, such as Amazon. They have a vertical that allows to do this. But as we didn't receive much demand, we didn't push this project forward. We preferred actually to focus on projects such as Amadeus, which are really relevant for the reopening after Corona. We know it's really important also the digital tours, but as we did not see that it was a higher value compared to Amadeus Sherpa, for example, we preferred to go for Amadeus Sherpa as we don't have unlimited resources. But if it's really something that is close to your heart, not only to you, but also other activity providers, please reach out to us so we know that we have to push much more on there. One question from Alexander, one question below the theme. Datev seems still not activated, or did I miss something? For this, you have also to reach out to your account manager. As you know, we have a marketplace, but not everything is visible to the clients. It's really case by case that we activate the extensions. So if you need anything or if you have any questions, please go directly to your account manager and they will help you for this. But from what I know, it's live, so you should be able to use it. And as I just said, Elizabeth, you also have my email. So if you have any recommendations or if any of you have some questions about Amadeus Sherpa or any connections, please feel free to reach out to me as well or to Amadeus directly. do you have any? Sorry,
Yeah,
Anna?
and of course, any feedback that you may have or anything that you want to share with us, we will be really happy to hear from you.
So we will maybe wait another minute or two if you want to ask another question. In any case, you can reach out to us if there is another question that you have later. And you will receive the slides as well as the link to the video that we'll post on YouTube. So if you missed anything, any parts because of internet connection or anything else, you can directly rewatch the webinar. And it's also really nice to see through the poll that you are all from different verticals, from outdoor to tours to water activities or tickets. And as you saw in the presentation, Amadeus is really relevant for all of them because it's the hotels that are recommending. So you may say, yes, they will focus on touristic activities, but not only. Outdoor activities that are really important, and as well as tickets, attractions, tours, everything that is relevant to the people that are visiting. So I think as we are not getting any more questions, we will end the webinar here. I would like to thank our Amadeus Sherpa for doing this webinar with us and all the persons who participated. I hope you liked it and that it brought you some values. I thought it was really interesting to see in live what it looks like on the side of Amadeus Sherpa, because it's quite a specific partnership. It doesn't look like a normal marketplace. It's really specific. So thanks again for joining the webinar.
Yeah, and on our side, thank you.
Thank you very much.
And bookingkit for inviting us and for giving us this opportunity to show what we are doing, and to all the attendees that thank you for your questions as well. And as I said before, we are happy to keep on talking with you in the future.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for everything and have a lovely day. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.